Welcome back, everybody. So last week got on with the electrics, all done now. Have a look. All neat, all done. Brake switches in. Got attached to spring, but that's about it. And then what else have I done? I've got the internal throttle fitted, as you can see. Look at this, it's bloody lovely. Modified the cable so it works with the pit bike carb, so that's all done. This week, I still have no rear axle, by the way. Every have lost it twice now, so I can't get the back wheel in. Tyres turned up. Look at this, isn't it lovely? Like, you might see me wrestle a tyre in this episode. I don't know yet. See how I get on. But there's one, I'm going to say this, I've said this a few times. Yeah, one major thing left to make, and that is the speedo delete and front wheel spacers. I've got one of the spacers somewhere. I just need to do the speedo delete. Now, a lot of people be like, well, why didn't you do that before you had the wheel built? I didn't know how good that front hub was. It was a cheapie. So I didn't know if the wheel, like the rim itself, would end up being offset. But doesn't seem to be. So take the front end apart again so we can make a front wheel spacer. I saw something in a video the other day about holding the forks in a vise, and I don't know why I never thought of doing that myself. So yeah, let me get on with dismantling that, and then we'll start making that speedo delete. Oh yeah, so it's screwdriver microphone now, and I've got sunglasses on for a reason. See if you can work it out. It's not because I'm high, it's because half the time I'm looking over here at the screen, and when I'm editing it looks like I'm flitting out, whereas with sunglasses on you don't know where I'm looking, so it looks like I'm looking at the lens. Right, so what a wicked way to just mount a set of forks. But like everything on this damn bike, nothing is simple. That's the spacer that came with the axle, and it was supposed to be for this year, but it's clearly the wrong spacer. I'll show you why. Always, never simple. Even from this angle, it's pretty obvious that this is not the right size spacer. I mean, I know I like a tight fit, but yeah, definitely not the right one. So yeah, super close on this side, super far away on this side. You know, it's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. Before anyone says, oh, maybe that's for this side. This is where the speedo drive goes. So let's work out what size spacers we need. I'm going to use this as an excuse to 3D print some test ones first. Right, because I can't get an exact measurement, I'm going to get close. I can reach the outer part of the bearing, not the inner, but they are flush to each other. So I use the depth gauge. See how close I can get this. Right. I have centered the wheel, by the way. So 29.8. There is going to be a bit of a trial and error with this, but again, 3D printer costs nothing. So I'm going to go and make a 29.8mm spacer and see how that fits. I'll be back. Right, so I needed 29.8 and we're measuring 29.8284. It's good enough. Let's have a look, see what happens. Do. Just scuff everything up. Bloody lovely. Let's have a look. And that looks pretty good. So I've tied that bit of cable around the rim, pulled it up through and down through the stem, and that's, yeah, it's great. That'll do. That was really good. So now what I need to do is take that seal out and do the same on that side, measure over. I mean, it's a tight fit. There is a little bit of splaying. This fork can come out a couple of mil. But yeah, 3D printing just makes things easier. So same again on this side. Yeah, 12mm. Let's go make another one. Ba-ba. 12.5 and a 13, just in case. Let's get them fitted. So I went with the 12.5mm, and yeah, looks good. Looks good. So now, obviously got to make them out of, I'm going to use aluminium, obviously. Like, I don't know why I say obviously, I'm going to use aluminium. But I need to do something here with where the speedo drive was. Yeah, let me see if I've got any aluminium big enough to make it one piece. Yeah. Other side just needs a straight spacer, it's just this side. Right, so I've got a plan. That's the spacer. That will go in there. What I need to do is bring this in so there's kind of a step, doesn't need to be that big. And then all I'm going to do, I'm going to 3D print for now a nice decorative piece that will go in this area, but it will sit against that, so it won't touch the spinning part of the wheel, and it will be locked in up against the inside of the fork. So yeah, let me let's do some lathe stuff. I need a better angle on the lathe. Right, let's see what I can find in the box of GoPros so we can get a lathe's eye view. Well, that was piece piss, literally scrap piece of aluminium, a hole, and a tripod mount for the GoPro. And you have this view. Yep, that'll do.
Audio Jungle.
Right, so let's flip that now. And I have to, it's such a waste of material, but it's the only way to do it. I need to take this down so there's just a little shelf. Yeah. All right, let's get on with that. That's why you should keep your lathe nice and clean, kids, so you don't end up with that happening. Tangled. I need my swarf bucket back. I ended up relegating it to the dog shit bucket. Yep, you heard that right. I have a bucket for collecting dog shit. Let's try that again. I'm gonna have to take more off, but let me just check it fits and take some measurements for the 3D printed part. Actually, no, let me just see if it fits. Let's do that. Switch to the other camera. So I need to take a little bit more off that inner face, because at the moment, as you can see, it's moving with the wheel. So a tiny bit off more to stop it engaging there. Back to the other camera. That all fits now, that's great. I need to take this big bastard away, otherwise there's too much aluminium to get a nice part printed. It'll all make sense, just keep watching. I don't expect anyone to ever understand my nonsense. Bloody lovely. Simple. And there we go. Perfect. Perfect. So let me go do some computer magic. Here we go. There's a little step on the inside. I'm going to press this piece into it and then we'll test fit it. So now I don't know whether I'm even going to bother making it out of aluminium. Maybe print it in another colour, or just yellow, and who gives a shit. Or white, actually. Ooh, fits perfect. Like, yeah, fits really well. I haven't bolted it up tight yet, but it does clear. Look, I'll show you. So if I hold that, it's only because it's rubbing up against that inside. But yeah, that fits good. Quite chuffed with that. One more little spacer to make for the other side. done.
Who's later.
I am sweating. You know what? I ended up cutting that off. But look at that. Isn't it lovely? That wasn't easy. I just hate using tyre irons because I don't want to damage the lovely new rim. But yeah, looks good. Oh, out of breath. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee.
Hey, bark, bark.